Good morning, everybody. I thought I would take advantage of the beautiful spring day and go live out on the back porch. Hope the glare's not too bad for you. We're going to be talking about birch oil today. And birch is one of those oils that I do not have yet, but after preparing for this video, it's going to be going on my want list. I seriously encourage you, if you're like me and you cannot afford to get every oil that you want to get when you want to get it, you need to check out the loyalty rewards program because doTERRA will reward you for being a loyal customer. When you're buying your melaleuca and your lavender and your frankincense and your vitamins, you can be accruing points that you can then redeem for things like bergamot and basil and birch, these oils that we don't have yet, and we're learning about them and finding out how wonderful they are. So, here's what I have learned about birch oil. It is steam distilled from the wood. So if you've gone on the Source to You website and watched the video about Douglas fir, I think it is, it shows how they chop up the wood and then steam distill it. It's going to be just like that. Birch is in the Betalucea family botanically, and it is comprised of 99% esters. And it's been a while since I took chemistry, so I had to look up some things. Esters are an acid which one or more of the hydroxyls, and a hydroxyl is OH, has been replaced by an alkyl, which is just O. And so the main ester that it has is methyl salicylate. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And so I looked up methyl salicylate, I just Googled it. What does methyl salicylate do inside my body? And this was the very first thing that came up. It provides temporary relief of minor aches and pains caused by arthritis, strains, sprains, and bruises. It is a topical analgesic. So, I have confirmation that the people that wrote the book really do know what they're talking about, because the properties that they list is it's an analgesic, an anti-inflammatory, an anti-rheumatic, an antiseptic, antispasmodic, a disinfectant, a diuretic, and a stimulant for your bone and your liver. And it is warming. Historically, birch has a strong, penetrating aroma that most people recognize as wintergreen, although it's completely unrelated to wintergreen. But the two oils are almost identical in chemical constituents. The American Indians and early European settlers enjoyed a tea that was flavored with birch bark or wintergreen, and this has been translated down through the generations into a preference for root beer. And it is, if you find an all-natural root beer, it's going to be one of the ingredients in your root beer. French medicinal uses. They use it for rheumatism, muscular pain, cramps, arthritis, tendinitis, hypertension, and inflammation. When I read that, I was like, oh, I might need some of that for my ankle. It is known for its ability to alleviate bone pain. It's the first oil that I have come across that it has said that. It has a cortisone-like action due to the high content of methyl salicylate. So, let me switch to my other book now. Some top uses. Obviously, you're going to apply it topically for connective tissue and muscle injuries. This is one of the oils that you do not take internally, and that's pretty common with the ones that are derived from tea. Hi, kitty cat. How are you? That are derived from trees because generally we don't go pick up a branch and gnaw on it. So, um, since trees are not part of our diet, usually the oils that are derived from trees we don't take internally. It's good for arthritis, rheumatism, and gout. Again, apply topically. You can apply it neat. There's no need to dilute this. It's safe enough, even for people with sensitivities, to just put it on straight. If you have muscle pain or spasms or cramps, apply it topically to the area of concern for a cortisone-like action. And to address fever, you can apply it topically on the spine. If you have bone spurs, gall or kidney stones, or cataracts, apply topically to the bottoms of the feet. So you would be using reflexology to address the areas of your kidneys and kidney stones and gallstones and cataracts. And it's good for ulcers and cramps. Apply topically to the abdomen as needed. Then some other safety uses is it's to be avoided during pregnancy, and it is not for use by epileptics. Emotionally, birch is known as the oil of support. Birch offers support to the unsupported. I'm just going to read out of this book. It was so good. It was a blessing to me. So I don't want to mess it up. I'm just going to read it to you. When a person is feeling attacked or unsupported by family or friends, Birch offers courage to move forward alone. This made me think of the Christians in Japan who have to fight their family and their culture because ancestor worship is such a big part of their culture. It'd be so cool to take this information to Japan and help Japanese Christians. Learning to be flexible is important, but so is gaining a strong backbone. Birch offers support to the weak-willed to stand tall and firm in what they believe. Birch helps individuals to feel their roots, specifically their connection to family and ancestors. Birch is a tree that stands tall and firm and assists others in doing the same. It assists in overcoming negative generational patterns, especially in situations where one is at risk of being rejected if he or she chooses a different way. It lends its spirit of endurance to help individuals face trials of adversity so they may weather storms with the strength and conviction of a tree. Who doesn't need that? Birch teaches that there is more to life than pain, and that the right support and the right grounding, with the right support and the right grounding, one can be held up and sustained by divine grace. And that's truly where just the strength comes from. God is the creator of everything, and without his grace, oh my, life wouldn't be worth living. But since he created everything, he has given us these plants with these wonderful properties to help and support us. And I am so excited as I learn on this journey. I hope you're excited too. It's wonderful. So, some emotions that birch can help you address. If you are feeling unsupported, alienated, fearful, weak-willed, or too flexible, birch would be the oil that you would go to. And it will help you change those emotions into feeling supported, feeling firm, resolute, strong, grounded, and connected. So, just like basil, birch is going on my want list. I hope it's going on yours too. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye-bye.